Hello everyone, Radar here with another grounded video. Today's video, the tech support building, which is attached between the outer wall and the main building of my Crimson Keep. The link for that building right there will be in the description below. There will be a card somewhere right above me for the tour of the entire Crimson Keep, as well as a link for it in the description below as well. But let's take a look at this little add-on that my wife wanted to design because she is tech support in her job in the real world. So that's what she wanted, as because she is a mod, she has a job in my world too. She set up and designed this space here. So it's 4 sections wide by 2 sections tall, and it goes from the middle of this support column all the way to the middle of that support column back there. So it's one wall section short of the being the same width as the actual main building. I think that makes it 6 wall sections. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 by 6 with by 2 high. This is her office. She has her special guards that have their clearances. We have the waiting room area, the guard outside that checks you on your way in to make sure you're even allowed to be in there. You have the ant head where you scan to get in. And these are the people that are working with their PCs, double monitor setups. I don't have anything that would mimic a mouse or keyboard on the countertop, or else I would put it there. So that's why that's not there. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to creative real quick, and we're going to go ahead and build this up. This should not take too long, so let's get it built and let's have some fun. And I'll be back with you guys in just a second. All right, so here we are in creative in that same space. There's nothing here. I did take out the walls that were here. If you watch my build video for the main building, I did close this in, and then I realized I put them in the wrong spot. So what we're gonna do is get the walls going. Now we want the wall to come be halfway. We want it right there in the middle. That's the thing, right in the center. And these just go straight across. There's a window and a door frame here. So I did a window, and no, a door frame is not necessary. I did it because I wanted to. And then to separate this section out here, it's just 2 wall sections along the bottom. The top row is just going to be all the way across. But right here where this blueprint is actually going to be a door. I used, well, as soon as I find it, this one, the sturdy door. And that's swinging the wrong way. So I gotta make sure I put the that way, because on the wall, remember, we had the ant head, which was the swipe your card to get in access area. And of course, so you can see what in the world you're doing, put a light nearby. Now, the reason I took those walls down is because they were lined up right here instead of up against theirs. So they needed to actually be lined up right here. And see, this is the problem I had in the survival game when I set it up, was this stuff needed to be moved. So if you have stuff nearby, you just got to pick it up and move it, including the light. Don't forget the lights. They can be a pain in the butt too. So you just kind of pick them up and move them out the way real quick. Yep, get all the stuff. The game won't let me grab it. Just somewhere over there out of the way. Put your walls down, and then when you're done, you can put them back. And that's all I had to do right there. And that's just a solid wall so that it's nice and closed in. And then this is all the way across. Now, there's not going to be any walls on those foundations there. And that's just closed in. And this is literally just foundational. I'm sorry, just wheat stem walls all the way across, 6 across the top, 5 on the bottom with a door in the 3rd spot. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more. This, where I'm standing, is actually the entrance to the office. So we're going to put a wall right there. And of course, the second level is always just solid walls. And then we put in a door frame. Could put in an actual door, but I'm just going to go with the door frame. And then on the back of this, we decided to have some windows so that the boss could have a bit of a view. She had her 2 security guards that or personal security that kept an eye on things, plus the guy at the door. You know, the doorman. This is one of those another really quick little builds. This one shouldn't take too long. Alright, so obviously the boss gets a nice chair. We need better tables so she can have a nice desk. And artwork. Why not? You know, maybe 2. Yeah, something like that. Throw some lights into the room. Right there. What row are we on? Right there. This one's actually off a bit. And we'll put some lights on the other side as well. Because if not, this room gets really dark. And those guys back there, you put whatever armor you want on them. Out here is where I went with the table chair type setup for the waiting area. And you don't want to ever have too many people waiting on tech support. I don't know if you've ever waited on tech support, but you don't want to wait on them too long. I'll space these out just a bit more. I realize now that I have a lot more space than what I'm adjusting for. That's fine. And then some lights. Because why not? And like I said, you would then swipe your card to get in. And this is where these guys are back here working. And I went ahead and set up the little... Where is it? That one. But I went all the way across. And then everybody has the double monitor set up. Spaced them a little bit. And I'm pretty sure if I put them a lot closer, you could fit more in there, but I'm not too worried about that. Not for the purpose of this video. I took a box and just turned it sideways to kind of mimic a computer tower. And then the staff that works here, everybody at their station. Typically all wearing the same armor, so they all kind of look like they're wearing a uniform, like they belong in here. Put whatever pictures you want. And then other than that, you just got to do the actual roof. And the way my wife wanted it, she wanted it to where the roof was left open. Having the wall next door to this makes putting the roof on pretty easy. Because you can jump on the wall and then walk the top edges up here. Or you could jump out from right there where those chairs are. Either or. And there goes Carl the Crow. For those who have not caught a live stream, we have named many of the bugs in my world. And I know the bird is not a bug. Creatures. I'll say that so that we've named many of the creatures in my world. Oh, they actually went in the right spot. Now this might be a little bit of a pain to do. I know I think I had some trouble getting these to take. And the reason they're giving me problems, it's what's through that wall. Ugh, can't talk. What's through the wall? If I go move that, I can place those. So if you're having issues like that, always look at lights and other things. That could be the very problem that you're experiencing, is that there's an issue with this being in the way. So you grab that, move it out the way. Don't forget the lights. I think I had to move the boxes too, but thankfully we're allowed to do that now. So I was able to grab my boxes, grab everything out the way. That way I could have a nice, clean, completed roof. Blech. I'll put that stuff back later. So this is a very quick little build of the tech support room. Obviously you can use it for whatever you want, but this is what we have. I know people have been asking me to do build video for the Crimson Keep, and if you've watched the tour video is over 40 minutes long. The build video would be ridiculous. There was no way I can fit it all into one video. So I decided to break it up into different components, and this is one of the other components of my Crimson Keep. So that is the tech support office, and that is kind of designed to how my wife wanted it set up. So if you guys like this content, would like to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. Until the next video, you guys have a good one.